Good evening, everybody. Thank you for having this event. I honestly believe the only way I have a chance in this primary is by coming to events like this, meeting you people, and giving a chance to let you know who I am, because no one in this room knows who I am, which is certainly one of my problems here. Another problem is this microphone.
All right. We hear you fine.
I'm seeking your nomination for the U.S. House of Representatives, 10th District. I'm 28 years old. I've been married to my wife, Laura, for almost 2 years now, and just so you're aware, this lovely young lady that I brought with me today is not my wife. My wife does know I'm here with her. That is Nicole Lee, a friend of our family. She's my treasurer, and she will gladly take some money off of your hands for you if you would like. I'm accepting donations in no more than $100 increments from any person, and that is a rule for me. If I go on to the general election, it will stay that way. No more than $100 from any person or organization, because you shouldn't have that much interest in politics with your money. This is a public service position. It shouldn't cost a lot of money to be a public servant. I currently deliver pizzas for a living. I've lived in Greene County since 1989, and I graduated from Xenia High School in 2001. I want to talk to you tonight a little bit about experience, because I get the feeling that a lot of people in this room look at me and they think, wow, he's interesting, he's young, he's got interesting ideas. I'd like to give him a chance, but he's inexperienced. How's he going to do this? How's he going to beat someone like Mike Turner or something like that? Well, I'm going to say something to you. It's a dirty little secret I think every politician knows and nobody wants to talk about. I think experience is a little bit overrated in the political world. If you want proof of that, just look at Congress right now. It's full of experienced people, experienced politicians, experienced business owners. They aren't doing anything for us right now. Experience a good representative does not make. So as much as I, will certainly, if I'm elected, I will point to experience as 2 years as a representative when I run for re-election. But I will never shy away from the fact that it is, I believe, the most overrated aspect when you're thinking about who will make a good representative for you. But to answer the question, can an inexperienced person like myself take on someone like Mike Turner? I would say yes, and I think the same reasons apply. The reasons that you might be interested in voting for me are the exact same reasons that Mike Turner will have no shot against a candidate like myself. I'm a real person. Mike Turner is used to politicians. I do not care about money. I'm a philosopher. Money is the root of all evil, and I firmly believe that. I don't like money, and you will not beat me with money. I don't care how much you spend. I will shake every hand in this district if I must. I am not a politician. Like I said, I am a philosopher, and I believe that what we need in Congress are people who will look at both sides of an argument and try to come to a compromise. This country used to be very good at compromise, and for some reason we've stopped doing it. I don't know why, but the America they taught me about in 3rd grade was America that took everybody's ideas, picked out what was good, got rid of what was bad, and made something better out of it. And I would like a chance to do that for you. I think we all want to make a difference. I think that's true for everyone in this room, and I think that's true for the Republicans that are in this district. We want to make a difference in our lives. We don't know how to do it. I will tell you right now, supporting me as your nominee and supporting me in the general election will strike fear into the heart of every person who calls himself a politician in this nation. If a pizza delivery guy at 28 years old can walk up and take the Democratic nomination and win the general election, no politician can be safe. And that can start an avalanche. You want to make a difference in this country, let's elect someone who is not a politician, who is not the atypical person that runs for the first time to become a politician. Let's put someone in there who is different and can actually get out there and make a difference. Like I said, I pride myself on being a philosopher, and I think that can help me a lot in Congress. I pride myself on being able to see why someone thinks something, reach across to them and go, well, here, why don't I bring you here with me, because I see it this way and we can meet in the middle and actually get somewhere. So I won't take up any more of your time with talking here. I'd love to answer some questions, and in truth, this is who I am. Like I said, a philosopher. I love questions. Please talk to me in person here. Ask me anything. I will give you the best answer I can give. Thank you very much.
Anyone
questions for Ryan. He wants questions.
Indeed.
Questions.
I see one hand.
How do you feel about the war on women?
How do you specifically mean? I'm not familiar with the war. I'm certainly not involved in it on the against side, if that's what you're asking.
The fight against paying for birth control, the fight against allowing women to make their own decisions on their reproductive health.
Well, I will take from that at least this part. I concur with the idea that government taxpayer dollars shouldn't go directly to abortion. I feel that because there are people in this country that believe that that's murder, and I think it would be wrong to make those people pay for something that they're so fundamentally against. But most of the screaming we hear about that right now coming from politicians isn't in fact that happening at all. Planned Parenthood doesn't use their tax dollar. Doesn't use their tax dollars for abortions or for promoting abortions, and we all know that in here. And that's one piece of misinformation that I would certainly fight against. That it's one thing to have that sort of a policy. We're not going to fund abortion with taxpayer dollars. It's another to let politicians lie and say that's what's happening when it's not. I'm not sure if I fully answered your question.
What about the insurance birth control issue?
Oh, yeah, same basic idea. Though once again, when it comes to birth control, not quite the same as abortion. And yeah, a woman should have a right to get that with whatever health insurance she's offered. But that also brings up another question too. Health insurance is the least of our issues. We need health care in this nation. We've never had health care. We've had sick care and we've had health insurance. We've never had people who went to the doctor for regular checkups and didn't go to work sick. I had to go to work sick, get your coworkers sick, but I don't have medical insurance to pay for a doctor. So yeah, there are issues with our insurance, and that would certainly be one though that I would not allow to happen. A woman, like I said, a woman should have rights to whatever she needs to take care of herself in that sense. So, any other questions?
Any other? Mike?
I see a hand here. How do you feel about reducing Social Security and Medicare in order to balance the budget?
I would say those are two of the areas you don't want to be cutting from to balance the budget. Mr. McMaster's mentioned cuts in military spending to, or at least in the idea of better management. I totally agree with that. I have experience, not personally, I've never been in the military, but a few relatives of mine have been in the military, and I'm certainly aware of some of the misspending that occurs in that. But yeah, certainly Social Security and Medicare, those are the two of the most important programs we have. Those are the ones that need protected the most.
But those are the ones that people talk about as needing to make a compromise on in order to make this big compromise that everybody's talking about. So,
and I would say that that compromise needs to be happening for other programs. That when it comes down to taking care of seniors and taking care of people who can't afford health care themselves, I mean, this is the richest nation on the planet. No one should die of a curable disease tonight. It just shouldn't happen, and it's going to happen. And I have a problem with that. So, like I said, the programs that help keep people alive, those are programs you don't cut from. So, I believe that's two questions. Thank you. Somebody asked me recently what I thought the biggest or most important issues in this campaign are right now, and I thought there was pretty much only one real answer, and that's gridlock. I think that the biggest problem we have right now as a country is the gridlock in our government, because we have serious problems in this country, things that need addressed, and we will never be able to address them as long as our government is functioning in the way that it is currently functioning, which it basically isn't functioning. So, like I said before, I'm a philosopher, and I believe that that gives me a unique advantage for dealing with people of opposing beliefs, of seeing both sides of an argument, and being able to break up that gridlock. That is what I promise to you that I will do my best to do if I'm selected as your nominee and eventually your representative. I will go into Washington, D.C., and I will do my very, very best to break up the gridlock and get something done for the people. Thank you.